Imagine walking outside on a sunny day after a light rain. You glance up and are greeted by a beautiful arc of colors stretching across the sky, a rainbow. Have you ever wondered how this magnificent display comes to be? Or why the colors of the rainbow appear in a specific order? And beyond the rainbow, how do we perceive color in everything around us, from the blue of the sky to the green of the grass and the vibrant hues of a painting? Welcome to Sci Discovery Chronicles, where today we're diving deep into the science of color. We'll explore the physics that create color, the biology that allows us to perceive it, and the psychology behind how color influences our emotions and decisions. By the end of this journey, you'll see the world in a whole new light. Section 1. The nature of light. To understand color, we first need to grasp the nature of light. Light, at its most fundamental level, is a form of electromagnetic radiation. It travels in waves, much like ripples on a pond, and these waves can vary in length. The electromagnetic spectrum encompasses all these wavelengths, from the incredibly short gamma rays to the long radio waves. But within this vast spectrum, there's a tiny sliver that our eyes can detect. This is the visible spectrum, and it's where the magic of color happens. When we talk about color, we're really talking about the different wavelengths of light. Each color corresponds to a specific wavelength within the visible spectrum. Red light, for example, has a longer wavelength, while blue light has a shorter wavelength. But how do these wavelengths translate into the colors we see? Section 2. The physics of color. Let's start with the rainbow, a natural spectrum of colors. Rainbows are created when sunlight passes through raindrops in the atmosphere. As light enters a raindrop, it slows down and bends, a process called refraction. The light then reflects off the inside surface of the raindrop and refracts again as it exits. This double refraction spreads the light into its component colors, creating the spectrum we see as a rainbow. But why do these colors always appear in the same order: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet? The answer lies in the varying degrees of refraction for different wavelengths of light. Red light bends the least, while violet light bends the most, and the other colors fall in between. This consistent order is a direct result of the physical properties of light itself. Beyond rainbows, the way we perceive color in everyday objects follows similar principles. When light hits an object, some wavelengths are absorbed and others are reflected. The reflected light is what we see. A leaf appears green because it absorbs most wavelengths of light except for green, which is reflected into our eyes. Section 3. How we see color. Now that we understand how light creates color, let's explore how our eyes perceive it. The human eye is an incredible biological instrument, finely tuned to detect light. The key players in this process are cells in the retina called photoreceptors, which come in two main types: rods and cones. Rods are highly sensitive and allow us to see in low light, but they don't detect color, they only perceive shades of gray. Cones, on the other hand, are responsible for our color vision. There are three types of cones, each sensitive to a different range of wavelengths: short blue, medium green, and long red. When light enters the eye, it stimulates these cones in various combinations, and the brain interprets these signals as color. For example, when red light hits the retina, it activates the long wavelength cones and the brain registers the color red. If both the red and green cones are stimulated, we might perceive yellow. This process is how we're able to see the rich spectrum of colors that surround us. However, not everyone perceives color in the same way. Color blindness, a condition where one or more types of cones don't function properly, affects a significant portion of the population. People with color blindness might have difficulty distinguishing between certain colors, such as red and green, because their cones don't respond to these wavelengths correctly. Section 4. The psychology of color. But the science of color doesn't stop at physics and biology. Color also has a profound impact on our emotions and decisions, a field of study known as color psychology. Marketers, artists, and designers have long understood that color can influence how we feel and behave. Take, for example, the color red. It's often associated with excitement, passion, and even danger. This is why red is frequently used in advertising to grab attention and evoke strong emotions. On the other hand, blue is commonly linked with calmness, trust, and stability, making it a popular choice for corporate logos and professional environments. Colors can also influence our perceptions of taste and temperature. Studies have shown that people perceive food and drinks to taste differently based on their color. A bright red drink might taste sweeter, while a blue one might seem cooler. Similarly, warm colors like red and orange can make a room feel warmer, while cool colors like blue and green can create a sense of coolness. But these associations can vary across cultures. In some cultures, white is the color of purity and peace, while in others, it's associated with mourning. Understanding the cultural context of color is crucial, especially in a globalized world where visuals transcend borders. Section 5. The evolutionary origins of color perception. Our ability to see color is not just a random quirk of evolution, it has played a critical role in our survival. The evolution of color vision is thought to have provided our ancestors with a significant advantage in their environment. Being able to distinguish ripe fruits from unripe ones or poisonous plants from safe ones could mean the difference between life and death. Interestingly, not all animals see color the same way humans do. For example, many birds and insects can see ultraviolet light, a range of wavelengths invisible to the human eye. This ability allows them to perceive patterns on flowers that guide them to nectar or to see the markings on other animals that are hidden from our view. The evolution of color perception is a fascinating topic that reminds us of our deep connection to the natural world. Our ability to see and interpret color is just one of many adaptations that have allowed us to thrive on this planet. Section 6. The future of color science. As our understanding of color continues to grow, so too do the applications of this knowledge. In the field of technology, advancements in display screens and digital imaging have led to more accurate and vivid color representations than ever before. Researchers are also exploring the potential of color in medicine, from using colored light to treat certain conditions to developing more precise diagnostic tools based on color detection. The study of color also intersects with the world of art and design in fascinating ways. Artists have long experimented with color to evoke emotions and convey meaning, and modern technology is opening up new possibilities for creative expression. Virtual reality, for example, allows artists to create immersive environments where color can be experienced in entirely new dimensions. Conclusion: color is all around us, shaping our perceptions, influencing our emotions, and enhancing our experiences. From the simple beauty of a rainbow to the complex science of how we see and feel color, this phenomenon is a fundamental part of the human experience. By understanding the science of color, we not only gain insight into the physical world but also deepen our appreciation for the beauty and diversity of the world we live in. So, the next time you marvel at a sunset, pick out an outfit, or choose a paint color for your home, remember that there's a rich tapestry of science and history behind those vibrant hues. And as always, stay curious, keep exploring, and join us next time on Sci Discovery Chronicles, where we'll continue to unravel the mysteries of the universe, one discovery at a time.